Alright. It's a really silly irony that I talked a little bit... Just a little bit before I talked about the stream crashing and not working and all of that. And now it does just that again. My god. But now the internet connection. Psych. I had technical difficulties again. I hope that now it will work. I am so sorry to the person watching. This sucks. That's life. It's not easy. But you know, the main characters in the game are also not having an easy life, so... Maybe it's fitting that I'm struggling just the same. End turn. So this is the first mission to have free playable sites. My god, Davis sucks. He could have finished that guy off with the tank, but now the tank is gonna take significant damage. Ah, shit. That sucks. I think I'm gonna do 44. Oh, I forgot to move the transport. Oh well. Oh well, I'm gonna win this way anyway. I have significant advantage right now. At least I got to nuke their medium tank, which is my biggest threat at the moment. So at least that's taken care of. Let's see, what else can I do? I'm not gonna do anything, I think. The situation I mean is really good right now. I'm just gonna stay on the defensive. Although I could also use one transport as bait, which is just what I'm gonna do to gain advantage. Okay, finally he moved the tank. Silly Davis. I should mention that these side characters, such as Davis and the Beast, they are completely unplayable side characters. You can't actually play as those guys. You will be able to play as this girl that I'm fighting right now, and that pilot from the previous episode. Those guys are playable characters, and they are quite interesting as well, to be honest. Let's see. I'm not sure if engaging them at this moment is really strategic. It's probably not, but I'm gonna do it, you know, just for the fun of it. It's a video game and we're having fun, so I'm not gonna care about actually, it's very unstrategic. Actually, it's not a problem. I can do it. You will do that. As long as you're the first one to attack, you're generally pretty well off in these gunboat fights. You can see these exchanges are really favorable for me. As long as you're the first one to make an attack, that's that. It's not a problem. It is how it is, you know. It is pretty favorable to you. As long as you're the first one. Let's see. I'm gonna be rather daring here. So I'm gonna finish off the meaty tank with my rocket. Bam. And hopefully, oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice, I almost decimated them. Your shitty tractors are done for. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous, really. I'm not gonna do anything at the moment here. Alright. I mean, Davis is not gonna help, that's for sure. Yeah, it's useless. He barely did a dent. Okay, perfect. Although the only problem I have is that I need to refuel my rockets. Okay, so look what they did. They actually joined their units together. You can do that. You can group your troops together to make one. But it was actually kind of a bad idea, to be honest, for them, because now they're gonna get completely destroyed. Otherwise, they could at least make an attack with the boat with 2 HP, so they could attack. They could have played. The AI could have played this better. If it managed to refuel their gunboats, they could still have. They could still deal pretty decent damage. I don't think they could win. They took so much damage; it's probably irreversible. But still, you know. Look, one thing that they changed compared to the old Advance Wars is you can't reverse your turns. Look, right now here, I made a mistake. I wanted to attack this unit with my tank, but I misclicked. In the old game, you could have easily reversed this decision. It would have been really easy to do. But in this game, it's not possible. I know, you know, it is slightly frustrating in a way, but I know why they did it. It's because you can cheat. You can cheat very easily with that reversal option. Basically, what you can do is, in case the enemy has like a submarine or a stealth fighter in the old Advance Wars, you can basically use this technique to scan the area and to search for them in this way. And it's a bit cheap. It is a bit cheap, it is cheating, you know. I know why, I guess I understand why they did it. It kinda sucks, but that's how it is. Tasha, we have to retreat. What? Why? Call in reinforcements, Gage. I wanna keep fighting. Orders from General Force the... Oh my god, I can't pronounce that. General Force... I don't know. Orders from General. But why? Look at them. Those Rubenil forces are lame ducks. Lame. Tasha, that was a direct order. Damn it. Calm down. There's no place for emotion in the battlefield. Stay cool, follow orders, eliminate the enemy. That's all we have to do. Yeah, I'll get revenge on all of those rubs. I swear it. That's beautiful. That is pretty. That was a success. Okay. Oh man, I thought we were goners. Good to see you alive, Davis. What have you been up to? Me, I've commanding a force for Admiral Greyfield. I've been looking all over for you, Captain Brenner. Look, I'll come straight out and say, we want you and your men to join us. Explain. A huge war's broken out between Rubenil and Lazuria. Greyfield took command and formed the new Rubinel army, so we could take it to him. This sword is a slang heap. What could you possibly be fighting over? Well, the Lizurians started it, so we gonna wipe them out. And the Lizurians are led by the imaginary General Forsey. I don't know how to pronounce it. They rallied behind him and hit us good. Truth be told, we took some lumps. Continue. Look, we have tons of supplies. Food, fuel, weapons, everything. Join us, and you won't ever have to worry about shortages. You can all live easy. Day, who are you talking about? Captain, we know you've been protecting a big crowd of refugees and survivors. But you have to be running low on food and supplies, yeah? Come on, join us. Our situation is none of Greyfield's concern. Look, man, Captain, you need us just as much as we need you. There's no lie. And we're both Rubinel, through and through. Not even Doomsday can change that. You can join us, Captain Brenner. Interesting. Man, I should go to sleep. It's late, but game's too good. I can't stop. Admiral Greyfield, 12th Battalion Commander has arrived. Well, don't just stand there like a slack-of-jawed idiot. Send him in! Admiral. So, you're the leader of the so-called Brenner's Wolves. Frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive. For now. Yes, I remember you now. An adequate soldier, but crippled by ideological limitations. Your lack of patriotism and devotion was an insult to your Rubinel heritage. The 12th Battalion has always fought with honor and respect for the rules of war. Rules of war? Ha! Rules. You really are a relic from another age, Captain. Yeah, come on now. We're all soldiers of the Rubinel army, yeah? We should pull together against the enemy. I don't think much of Davis, but the chump's got a point. We gotta plow the Lizurians into the ground. There's time for dancing when that's done. Ah, good. Valen's here. Oh, you know it ain't party till I arrive, brother man. That's straight up truth. Oh yeah, thanks for bailing me out of that jam. The ladies of the world, thank you. Couldn't resist the draw of high life, huh, Valen? The paycheck helps you sleep at night? Like a baby with a bottle. Only a fool'd miss out of that kind of living. Round here, they treat me right. Give me anything I ask for. I do whatever I want, and everyone's too scared to say boo. Typical. Look, Admiral. Greyfield has taken the former military and built a new Rubinel army. But we need to beat those crafty Lizurians. Not that you need any help, Admiral, oh great one. The Lizurians are an enemy to freedom, loving people everywhere. There can be no peace until they're wiped from the face of this planet. Yeah, so it's like a war for peace, right? The enemy forced us into. Are you with us, Captain? I don't want this idiotic war to continue any longer than it already has. If my men can end this fighting a day sooner, then we will help. Yes, I don't believe it. Yes, I suppose you may have a modicum of help, but we will have to wait and see. Go to the Rubinel Sea. The hated Lizurians have been in the area. Send them a clear signal that they're now fight for Admiral Greyfield. Show no mercy. I hope this is over soon. For a man of Rubinel army, he lacks flexibility and respect for power. Yes, sir. I always remember him as a good fighter. So, quite peculiar. Have all units been deployed? Yes, Captain. They're awaiting your orders. One wrong move and the Lizurians will be all over us. Greyfield sent us only a handful of units, and this force is formidable. Captain Brenner. Yes, Will. Why did the Lizurians start this war? Why would they do that? I don't understand. What are there to fight over? I imagine they saw this as a chance to settle some unfinished business. Sometimes I can almost understand that feeling. I still don't get it. Will, I know how you feel. I know this war seems senseless, but the Great War caused unspeakable horrors for our two countries. We've traded black ice and with the Luzurians for over a century. The meteors changed everything, but the hatred between our nations. But still, I fear this war won't end until one side secures military victory. We have to force them to surrender. We have no other choice. Now, let's move. Alright. So, compared to the old Advance Wars, you can clearly see a very strong change of pace here. Right? In the old Advance Wars, things were very much clear. It was very much obvious. We have a submarine here. Dive subs right after them to avoid detection. Yeah, we'll have to use dive on my subs. We are in very much infested waters. This cruiser is it's a clear threat to my submarine. If I don't dive with my sub, it's gonna get taken out. Here, now it's now it's diving. Now it shouldn't be found. Potentially. Okay. Seems like this spot here is safe, so I can engage their battleship with my sub and should be able to do some pretty significant damage. Beautiful. Here we go. Okay, my sub should be safe, I think, and I hope. And let's see. I think I should just stay out of range of the enemy battleship for now. I'm gonna have to tank some fire by this ship here, but I have little other choice for now. Is this spot safe? Yeah, it is. But yeah, that's the clear difference, right? In the old Advance Wars, it's pretty obvious who the good guy and who the bad guy is. It's clear as, you know, it's clear as day. I mean, there's a little bit of, you know, there is a little bit of a gray area with some of the characters. You know, such as Hawkeye, who changes sides at one point. But I don't, like, is it even clear why he does that? It's not even that clear. I don't know. It's been a while since I played that video game. I'm not completely honest why he changed sides. Who knows? Not much is known about him anyway. Okay, I'm gonna have to tank some damage, but that's life. Battleships are the only units that can launch indirect attacks after moving. Smart commander can use them to completely change the outcome of a battle. Yeah, battleships are one of the coolest units now. Because they can... Oh wait, I could have used it earlier. My bad. They are really powerful. You also get reefs now, which give you I don't know, were the reefs in the old ones? I'm not sure. Maybe they were, to be honest. Maybe they were. I'm not exactly sure. And I get a bunch of fighter units. Maybe I made a little bit of a mistake. Because potentially this cruiser could be a problem for my air units. We'll see how stupid Valen is. I'm not gonna attack this gunboat. Actually, I'm gonna. We'll see how smart Valen is. I hope he doesn't expose his troops too much. Let's see. I'm gonna wanna move. I'm gonna build a temporary port here. Temporary ports are also a nice addition. There's some decent air units here, but it's mostly copters and dusters, so... It's not anything that would be a complete game changer, but it's fine. Woohoo! Let's hit him where it hurts. Yeah, he's gonna finish him off. Take all the glory, of course. No. Yeah, okay, he didn't go too far. Requesting permission to engage Rubinel forces, sir. Granted. General Forstyle. If you like, I can boost your chances of victory. I have prepared some special gifts for you and your men. Gifts? Yes, gifts. Weapons with the power to grant you effortless victory. Such as a device with the power to freeze troops solid. It uses a specially developed formula created in my lab. Good, Chowder Man, that's enough. I will hear no more talk of this. Weapons of that ilk are banned by the international military law. Law? What does that mean? There is no law in this world. A wise man would use all at his disposal to ensure victory. I am old, tired soldier, Calder, but one who fights with honor. I will not sully the name of Lazuria with your foul weapons. I don't think that your position will prove popular amongst your troops. My good man, I am grateful for the aid you have given my army. It is thanks to you that now we occupy a position of superiority over Rubinel. But I simply will not abide to the use of such terrible weapons. That is regrettable. General Forstyle, leave it to me. I'll destroy those filthy roops. Oh. Alright. That's a shame. I lost my duster. That's unfortunate. Oh, that is unfortunate. I made a pretty crucial mistake by losing my duster. Because they have a bomber, so that's gonna be a big problem. That bomber is a real threat. That bomber is a... That bomber is a bother. I'm gonna send my subs to attack. Risky, but what else can I do? Anyway, I gotta take care of this guy first. I have a feeling that I'll see what happens with Valen's air units. But they do have air. So this is so finally we are at the point of the game where the enemy has some superiority. Because you can see right now, the enemy has superior air units. So finally they're superior in something. It's good to see that. I'm glad to see that. Really, I really am. It's finally the fun section of the game. Perfect. Alright. I should mention that temporary airport... Wait, I don't know, to be honest. I think that it can only refuse. I think it can only refuel. I don't think it can repair. So in that regard, it's vastly inferior. Anyway, their biggest threat is this battleship right now. So I'm gonna take a slightly defensive position here. And I'm gonna dive. Alright. Their battleship can however attack me, so... It's very likely that... Okay, at least as long as my battleship is safe. This is a pretty precarious situation, though. We'll see. I hope I win. It would be annoying if I lost. That would be embarrassing, and it's on stream. At least when I wasn't doing a stream, I could stop playing. You know, I could delete the video. Yeah. Oh, losing the duster was it's a huge pain. Huge pain losing that duster. It was a big L on my side. If I had a... Oh shit, they also have subs. Ah, I made a mistake. Fuck. That's not good. Yeah, Wayland's done for. Now they have pretty clear air superiority. I'm gonna take out my chopper as well. It sucks. But it... Oh, fuck. Now that's gonna hurt. This puts me in a horrible dilemma. Hello? I mean, attention. Come in, please. I want to speak to the Lazurian commander. Can you hear me? Why are we fighting? The war is over. None of this matters. Huh? John? John? Is that you? John? What? No, that's impossible. John is... What are you talking about? This is Wing Commander of Tasha of Lazurian Airborne. Identify yourself. I am Will, member of the 12th Battalion of, Rubali. But listen, I don't want to fight. The Great War is over. It's not over. It's never over. It's about revenge. We fight until Rubinel is destroyed. Look, I know our nations have been at war since we were born, before we were born. And we lost our friends, family, but revenge won't bring anyone back. It may not bring them back, but it will avenge them, and that's what matters. Could you just forgive and forget? Pah, what a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite. You are. You're a kid. What do you know about war or revenge? You think you know what's right and wrong, but you've never been tested. All you have are your warts and your false bravado. John was my brother. He was killed by your Rubinel army. Revenge, death to all Rubes. Revenge! But wait! I've said all I'm gonna say. I don't want to fight a kid, but if you're with the Rubes, you're gonna die. You're going down. Alright, so here I am in a relatively annoying situation. I have a very difficult decision. I can take down the fighter or the bomber. Taking out the fighter gives me almost air superiority. So I think I'm gonna take out the bomber, because the bomber is just, it's a huge risk to my ships. You know, Wayland's shit out of luck. His fighters are getting blown out of the sky. I mean, his choppers are getting blown out of the sky. That's a fact at this point. There's also the sub here. Oh my god, it's such an annoying position. Alright, I can't engage the sub, right? Because it's underwater right now. That's an... I think I'm gonna win, but it's not gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be that easy. Let's see. This poor gunboat is out of ammo. I think... Okay, so... Let's see. My battleship does 40% damage. Alright. Coupled with my gunboat, this amounts to... Oh shit, they're still alive. But the good thing is that now... Wait, that's not good. That's not good at all. I didn't play this good. I made a huge mistake. Fuck. Yeah, there's no helping it. I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of my subs. I have to take this sub down. It's too much of a threat. I know I'm exposing it to their cruiser, but what choice do I have here? I don't have any choice. But you know, at least this negates the main threat. So at least, you know, It puts me in a somehow better position, even though, yeah, I know it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. Hopefully I can take at least this guy down. Okay, perfect. At least I was able to sink this battleship, so that's sweet. It still keeps this battleship open for attacks, but I think I'm gonna win, so it should be fine. It's just okay. Wayland is scared shitless. I see. It's just, you know, it's not as much of a clear win as it was in the previous missions. In those, it was like really obvious. This the red battleship reminds me of oh shit. Okay. You know, because I was afraid if I lost my cruiser, then I wouldn't be able to take their fighters down, and it wouldn't be possible for me to win if they had a fighter. Except I would be able to win, I would just have to wait for it to run out of fuel, which would be a little bit lame, but it is, you know, it is a way to win the game, so... Let's see. I do get to attack their ship now. That's pretty. Yeah, it's, you see the front of the battleship. It reminds me a little bit of the Japanese Yamato super battleship. You see, this one doesn't have the same distinct front part. That one really very clearly reminds me of the Yamato flag, Japanese Yamato flagship. That one is very clearly characterized by that front. Let's see. Yeah, I can take down their chopper, which is really sweet. That's key. You know, being able to take down their air force is really important at this point of the game. And I can finish this guy as well. Might be better to take out the battleship. Nah, actually no. Taking this guy out is the smartest. And I can still take out the battleship with my gunboat. I like the addition of gunboat. I think it makes... They really made naval warfare much more dynamic in this game. It does make naval really powerful. You know, they really are powerful. Especially the battleships. Battleships are super powerful now. But I think they hit it pretty well. I think they, you know, it represents actual combat surprisingly well, because that's a little bit of how battleships are in real life. I can't supply my friend's troops, that sucks. You know, I mean, today the age of battleship is over, but... You know, back then definitely, you know, battleship was the kind of unit that... If it could get in clear position, a firing range of enemies, I don't know, port or city or... ground units even, they would get decimated, because it's basically a floating fortress, right? You basically have giant cannons moving around. That's what you basically have. Look, I can do this. I can combine them. It also combines gas, which is pretty important, besides combining HP. Although it's a little bit illogical. It makes sense with infantry or tanks or helicopters, right? Because, you know, there's more of them. But how does combining two battleships together makes sense. I don't think that it does. I need to refuel you. Alright. Yeah, you do. Oh, I have to check for tactics. Let's check for tactics. Welcome back to the Tactical Tip Show. Today we have another special guest. Hello, it's me, Isabella. She's gonna give us a fascinating lecture on how to strip and clean a field rifle. Actually, I want you to teach me how to cook. I just made the other stuff so you'd invite me here. Oh, well, alright, sure, change of plans. We're talking about cooking. It's not tactics, but cooking is still important. A well-fed unit has a high morale after all. Yay, I'm taking notes. Let's see, cooking. Well, to master the art of the battlefield cuisine, you need to use whatever is at hand. Oh look, a rat, that's great. Today we'll make a rat stew. Rat stew? Yes, rats are an excellent source of protein and vitamins. Okay, I guess I'll try to... Ew, please don't give me that. Now, while a rat is simmering, let's discuss the upcoming battle. Subs should dive and focus on torpedoing enemy battleships. Use your battleships to focus on their cruisers or battleships. And lastly, use your cruisers to hit enemy subs. Battlecopters can be helpful, keep them away from cruisers. And use fighters to strike enemy bombers. And that's it for now. Is something burning? Maybe. Well, not bad for your first attempt. How's that for a rat stew? I'm really full, but maybe next time you could teach me some other dishes. Sure, I can make snake stew, frog stew, road stew, oh, and boot stew. Which should we try next? Can I get back to you later? Well, that's enough adventure for today. I don't think the troops are going to enjoy my new recipe. Oh well. You gotta use what you can. That's how it is. If it's a red stew, it's a red stew. Let's finish this. Of course, the copters are sitting ducks. I'm kind of curious what happens if Wayland's unit gets... I'm not gonna risk it. I don't think you lose the game if Valen gets knocked out. At least it wasn't explicitly expressed that that would be the objective. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this should be an easy finish. Perfect. No, those filthy rubes beat me again. I'm so sorry, General Forsty. I swear we'll have revenge. No. Man, I feel bad for winning. I like it because this part of the game is almost like a moment of, are we the baddies? Like, it makes you wonder. You know, I think, like, genuinely, we should switch sides at this point. How long must this war go on? Will, Lynn, look to the wounded. Okay, we'll split up and search for survivors. Well, look what the cat's dragged in. It's Captain Courageous's cabin boy. And look at you running all over hell and helping, and hell and breakfast helping the wounded. Captain Valen? Valen, kid, Valen. No need to sound so uppity. I ain't no fancy pants generals. So how's the good captain, huh? Still trying to save the war like a chump. Captain Brenner's a great man. What? You can call me kid or chump or whatever, but never speak badly of Captain Brenner. Pfft. Kid, I'm just pulling your chain a little, that's all. But that reminds me, old Greyfield himself wants to see you. He wants to see me? Afraid so. And he ain't the fella that likes to wait. So, if you know what I mean, hit the row and tell the great man that I said hello. What you doing here, brother man? Get going, shoo. You wanted to see me, Admiral?
Ah, yes, Will, wasn't it? Yes, please do come in.
You kept a cool head in that battle, my boy. I'm impressed. Commanding an army at your age is no mean feat. But you are Rubinel, and proud blood of this nation flows in your veins. Thank you? What do you think of this life, Will? What do you think of the destruction which gave birth to this brave new world? I think it's terrible. Wrong. You have made a fundamental error. Do not do so again. An error? Only the weak view this destruction as terrible. Some defeatist may even claim we deserved it. But they are fools. All of this has been but a test. A test? Yes, a test. A test to see who has earned the right to survival. The weak shall see it as a catastrophe, but the strong see it as an opportunity. You will. You could be one of the strong. You passed the test with flying colors. But people died. They lost their lives. It is natural that the weak should perish. This world, as it is now, demands strength. It demands the strength of the Rubinel. Our long years of war with Lazuria and the destruction that followed were all tests. Those who cannot cope with the harsh reality of today do not deserve to survive. You're wrong. What did you say? My parents were killed in the war. My friends were killed by the meteors. You think it's natural that they died? You think they failed some crazy test? You're wrong. And I'm not afraid to say it. How dare you speak to me in such a way? I am Admiral Greyfield. I rule this world. ... I thought you were different from that fool Brenner. But I see how he has brainwashed you with that little nonsense about protecting the innocents. Begone! Leave my sight. If you dare return, I'll see you hanged for treason. You can use new commander, Tasha. Yay! So this was pretty radical. So yeah, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked it. I see there's a little bit of a there's quite a little bit of a wait, is there a delay? I don't think there's a delay. No, there isn't a delay. So yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. I'm glad. The game is just starting to get good. The first section of the game, this part here, you know, I mean, this is where important fundamental characters are being developed. So, you know, it does suck that it's so heavily tutorial based. It's not that much of a challenge to play if you're playing for the second or the third time. I do wish they had a hard mode or something like that. Sadly, they do not. But the story there was very important for setting up the characters, and you know, here, now that it's starting to get hot, we can see how that it is key that Will and everyone else is an established character. Without that, the drama wouldn't be strong. But now here, you know, we can actually see the drama starting to get pretty powerful. Yeah, I should mention these here are challenges. I'm not gonna play any. Maybe I'm gonna show it to you what it looks like if you attempt to play one. Trial maps are unrelated to the events in the main story. They're simply a chance to test your strategic abilities and other battlefield skills. Let's begin military training exercises in this area. Yeah, exactly. This is all. There's just short text. Sometimes, you know, most of the time you don't even get to play with a commander, which kind of sucks in a way. But I know why they did it, because having a commander changes the gameplay, and they wanted this to be a pure skill test without commanders. Some of them do have commanders though, so I think this one does. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I think you unlock them later on. And yeah, alright, this is it. This is all I'm gonna say for now. I mean, there is a lot more to do in this game besides that. I can also, you know, of course, the story and the campaign is the meat of it. Is of course the meat of it. Wait, what did I do? I paused it. Is of course the meat of it, but if you look at the, you know, there's free battle option, and you have a bunch of maps here. Some of them are your typical maps, so just like they used to be in the old Advance Wars. But some of them are original as well. Like here, trial maps, two-player maps. Some of them are exactly the same. Yeah, exactly. It is. Maybe that's my only gripe with this game. I think, like, gameplay-wise, I prefer this game over Dual Strike and the other Advance Wars game. But content-wise, there isn't quite as much. It does have multiplayer, actually. Here it actually has multiplayer, but sadly, of course, the servers no longer exist. Unfortunately. But if you try to play it today, I don't know, you can try it. Yeah, it says you need a connection. Sadly, yeah, this no longer is a thing, unfortunately. I mean, I have to look it up. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it illegally. I mean, illegally, like with a pirated thingy, you know. But there's no way to do it like with an actual DS, with an actual cartridge. It is unfortunate. There's the records here. What is this? Oh, we have battle history. Ah, alright. You have the music player. You can listen to all the music. I haven't unlocked all of it yet. I gotta say that I love the music of this game. It's I don't know, it fits the game. It helps with the atmosphere. Advance Wars was always strong on music. That was always the strong point, and the same with Fire Emblem related game. They were always strong with music. They always did well. And this is one such example. Oh, look at this romantic image. Of course, you know, I have to point it out. It might not be that clear. I have to point it out maybe some more times, you know, more often sometimes. But the DS is supposed to be on 2 screens, so naturally you would have some like space in between of these two, and it would work on an actual DS. It would work a lot more natural than it does here. It does look okay. I gotta say that, you know, keep in mind that the old DS has a very small screen, so, you know, looking at this game on YouTube on high quality, you know, on your huge desktop screen, it looks really good. So, you know, huge props to this game looking good visually. This many years later, you know, watching it on an upscale screen, it's so nice. Yeah, anyway, enough of saying how awesome this game is. Thank you very much for watching and tolerating my technical errors, and see ya soon, hopefully. Sunday, probably. Because I really want to play this game.